Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of, if not objectively, the greatest video game that has ever been made. However, there is one glaringly bad part of Red Dead Redemption 2. Today we are going to be talking about the Guarma section, of course. Guys, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and also go ahead and hit that bell notification button so you can be notified anytime I drop a video, which for my long form is every single day at 12 p.m. Pacific time. So if you guys like it, definitely come by at 12 p.m. and check out these videos. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and just release the unfiltered thoughts of my ADHD-riddled brain. Today we're going to go ahead and talk about why Guarma is so bad. Guarma in itself is not necessarily a boring mission or anything like that. It's actually pretty fun. There is a lot of action, a lot of good gameplay. It's just as far as the story goes, it takes you out of the story. You're a group of criminals, bank robbers, who are trying to escape the law, and now suddenly we're revolutionaries overthrowing a regime. It's just completely a different type of story, and it just makes me kind of feel like, what happened to all of the stuff that I was supposed to be doing beforehand? Now, I get it. I mean, like, it lines up in the sense that you are marooned on an island and you're trying to get out of it, and the best way to get off the island is to help these rebels partake in their revolution. However, it's just, once again, that's going to cause way more attention than any bank robbery would. So that's an odd thing of why they participate in it. But also, too, the biggest issue that I have is if they overthrow this island, why aren't they going there? Why are they dead set on Tahiti? Why not come back to Guarma? They're going to be looked at as heroes. They just helped everybody overthrow the government of this island. They've given all of the people freedom. If Dutch comes back, they're going to be looked at as these huge heroes, and they could live there for the rest of their lives. So it just kind of makes the rest of the game make no sense when they're saying, hey, let's go to Tahiti. Now, that actually can go ahead and add to Dutch's madness and kind of, more of a detail in his poor planning, but I don't think that that's the case. I think it was just kind of an oversight. The thing is that I don't like about that section of the gaming is it doesn't give you a chance to explore. Well, I mean, like the rest of Red Dead Redemption 2, the map in there is something that it rewards you for going out and exploring. Early on in the game, it wants you to go out and check out the rest of what Red Dead Redemption 2 has to offer. Then you get marooned on Guarma, and it becomes this place where you're really just boxed into one small section. And I remember going like, hey, I really want to explore the rest of this island, and it doesn't reward you for doing that. It's really trying to get you through this section the quickest possible way. And if that's the case, then why am I even there? Why am I, as a gamer, wanting to do this? Like I said, the levels they're fine. They're fun enough. There's a lot of enemies to go ahead and combat. There's some thrilling sequences. But the thing that I don't really like, too, is you choose two on your own, and then after that, you then get sucked into a very linear course of missions. So basically, one mission starts playing automatically right after another, and I think that's like 3 or 4. And then basically you're stuck in this Guarma section of, okay, I've just dedicated the next hour or so to this section, no matter what. Like, I don't have a break. I can't just kind of go back to camp and chill. I can't do my own thing. It's just mission, mission, mission. And I don't want to sound like an unempathetic jerk, but at the same time too, why as a gamer should I care about this section? I care about the group that I'm leaving behind, all right? I want to know what Sadie's doing. I want to know how all of them are faring right after the giant bank robbery. And for me to now stick an hour or two on Guarma, I mean, that really takes me out of the story. And I think that's a huge flaw in the pacing of the story, in how that story is told. So when people talk bad about Guarma, I mean, I completely understand it. And when people say that Guarma is overhated, I don't think so. Like I said, it's a fun section. Like, some of the levels are very cool. When you're defending that area and fighting against the ships that are landing on the beaches, that is a fun mission. But it doesn't seem to fit the rest of the story of Red Dead Redemption 2. So the pacing is very off. And honestly, I don't think there's any huge ramifications from Guarma that echo throughout the story. And the reason why I say that there's barely any effects throughout the rest of the game is because of the fact when they come back, Dutch is dead set about like, hey, we need to cause noise now. We need to make as much noise as we can so then we can slip away. They overthrew a government. That's something that is going to be now an issue of foreign affairs. Like that is huge noise. How is that not talked about throughout the rest of the game? How are they not immediately on the top FBI's most wanted list? How is the president not giving a speech about the Vanderlyn boys every single day after this event? It just kind of feels like it didn't really matter. And that's an issue. With this story, we are building and building and building. The suspense is continuously going up. Then with Guarma, it just kind of falls flat. There's no big stakes that come from this. There's no real big effects on the rest of the story. It just kind of happened. And when you're writing a story, everything needs to be building to that climax. With Guarma, it just kind of, all right, we're doing this for right now. We're kind of taking a break from the rest of the story. And that's not great pacing. I do want to clarify, I'm not saying that Red Dead Redemption 2 has a pacing problem. I think the pacing of the script is absolutely amazing. I think the story overall is near perfect. It's just the one small issue is Guarma. And honestly, Guarma is not a terrible, terrible thing. I mean, like I said, the level design is still fun, and it's not so bad to the point where I'm just going to stop playing. It's just a little weird. It's just one of those situations where it takes me out of the story, and I'm just kind of like, why are we here? But hey, that's just my opinion. Let me know what your opinion is. Do you agree with my opinion? Do you think that Guarma is overhated? It's okay to be wrong. Let me know about that in the comment section, guys. Also, too, while you're doing the things that I tell you to do, you know, because I'm giving you orders like a cult leader, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you would like to hear as far as Red Dead Redemption videos go. And then also, if you could go ahead and hit that bell notification button so you can be notified every single time that I drop a video, which once again, for my long form, is every single day at 12 p.m. Pacific time. I am trying to get more into long form content, so if you come, like, I am trying to get more into long form content, so if you hit that bell notification button, come watch my videos all the way to the end, it would massively help me. These long form videos are definitely harder to do than the short form videos that I usually do. And because my channel is not in an algorithm for long form content, basically this app sees me as a short form content creator, I am not getting shown to a lot of people. So my views are very, very low on these videos. So, you know, obviously that's a bit taxing when I'm putting the time and effort into making these videos. So any help is much appreciated. Watching all the way through the end, engaging with these videos, it definitely does help. I want to say thank you very much, guys, for coming out and supporting me and watching these videos. It does mean a lot to me. Like I said, let me know if you have an idea for any other topic on Red Dead Redemption 2 that you would like to hear, or maybe a South Park video that you want me to do, since I do a lot of South Park videos. Guys, I do have a Patreon now. For only $2 each month, you can go ahead and help support me make this a full-time career. It might be very cheap to you, but it does help me quite significantly when multiple people are doing a $2 subscription each month. You'll get exclusive content. I like to go ahead and do helpful tips for content creation. Sometimes I'll put live replays up on there. Heck, you'll even see some bloopers up there. So again, guys, thank you very much for the help. And remember, guys, this video is being sponsored by Grifters Cola. Grifters Cola. You don't need your eyes. What the hell does that mean? Are they gonna steal people's eyes?